A Super Bowl champion.
The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl.
The Packers' all-time leading scorer.
A game winner for Mason Crosby.
It's time for the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Nellis on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. Powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook and on the free Odyssey app.
What it is, what it do. Welcome into hour number 1.
It's 1
or 2. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. But where is it? High noon.
It's 1.
No,
technically.
It's 1.
It's 1.
It's 1. And it's high noon somewhere.
It is high noon in Zihuatanejo, Mexico, home of Andy Dufresne.
Okay.
At the end of Shawshank Redemption.
That.
Also, where my buddy John from West Newton, Mass. got married. I mean, a long time ago.
So you've actually been there.
I've been to Zihuatanejo. You should get there.
I'd like that.
It is the resorts. We stayed. There was a crazy storm, until one of the structures at one of the resorts tipped over.
Jeez.
And landed on this catered table of plates and everything that we were getting ready to have dinner at.
Oh man,
it was a mess.
Did y'all just eat off the ground? Just have tequila? And...
They found another covered spot that worked.
Right.
The food was all fine. It was just the plates.
Just the plates.
Yeah, just the plates. It was a little bit before dinner time, but we were at these two resorts. One was for the regular people.
Yeah.
One was for the fancy people. So I'd be at the regular one, you'd be at the fancy one.
Oh yeah,
it's all
for
good.
Sure, yeah.
But we were and we had some people staying at both of them. And so we were just going back and forth. And then the storm literally came out of nowhere. And you're right on the ocean. So it's there's
got to be
there's
careful
winds.
out there. I've seen some of those things blow up, just a news story where it's people were just out hanging out under the sand. All of a sudden, the roof flies out. And I do think down there sometimes they're not as cautious.
I think that's probably true. Yeah.
We'll see if it passes.
But also, if you're on vacation, you're kind of like that too.
You're just a little more relaxed.
We're on vacation.
Exactly.
Who cares? This is the Mason Crosby Show. Mitch Nellis, Mason Crosby with you. We are live at the Explorium Brew Pub in the Third Ward. We both had lunch. It was delicious.
It was.
We can both vouch for the food. I've had drinks here before. Great. They do some of their own beers. They got a great selection. And they've also really gotten into the brown liquor.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So the bourbons and all that, they do tastings. So go, just Google Explorium Brew Pub and all their locations. They do a great job. So
For
very
sure.
fun. We're going to keep an eye on the Brewer game. Gasser's on the mound today against Kirby. And we just did the leadoff show. We wrapped that up. We set up a parlay for the people. So we'll keep our eye on that as well. But Mason, we were talking about it, and we've been talking about this. This is something we've been talking about all off season and training camp, as we've tried to ignore it a little bit, because every time we say Aaron Banks' name, I throw up in my mouth, as we saw yesterday.
I think we're trying to I'm a constant optimist.
Yes,
I want to have hope and have faith and go, and it's all right, if I just keep my head down and keep working, but
good things should happen.
Now that PFF has said it, are we concerned?
And that's the thing. So PFF, Pro Football Focus, they are one of the Bibles of the rankings of positions. They're not they're not but they do a lot of research and a lot of work. Yeah. So they came out with their offensive line rankings. Denver Broncos, AFC Championship game last year, would have made the Super Bowl if Knicks doesn't get. I mean, they would have beat the Patriots
for sure. For sure.
Broncos are number 1. Eagles, long time respected Maulers, won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They're number 2.
Aren't we building our offensive line to?
I think that's what we were told.
Right? Okay.
That's what we were told.
All right.
After they dominated us in the playoffs.
I'm just making sure.
Buccaneers 3, Colts 4, the Chicago Bears, the highest NFC North team, they're at 5, Bills 6, Chargers 7, Chiefs 8, Falcons 9, and Niners are 10. So all teams that are either perennial playoff teams or have playoff expectations this year. I mean, I know that the Falcons are 9, but the Falcons think they're going to be pretty good this year. 414-677-1250. If you want to just text in your guess for where out of 32 teams our Green Bay Packers are ranked, knowing, and I'll tell you right away, 32 is the Commanders, 31 is the Browns, 30 is the Jags, although the Jags did just make a trade.
Yeah.
They got somebody.
Okay.
I can't remember. So they just did make a trade. That is your bottom 3: Jaguars, Browns, Commanders. I don't know.
The Giants traded Daniel Falele to the Jags.
There you go. The
Right.
Giants traded Falele to the Jags.
Yeah.
So that'll help. So the Jags might jump up from 30. They might not be 30 anymore.
Well, here's the thing. The Packers aren't 12th.
No, who is?
Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, geez. I don't like that.
Packers not considered to have a better offensive line than the Vikings.
No.
Not better than the Detroit Lions. They're at 19.
So the Lions are at 19.
Yes.
So you're already in the second half.
Yeah.
And we have the Lions.
So
and we
all
still
three
don't have the
teams
Packers.
all three NFC North teams except the Packers are in the top 20.
So what do we say? Bears 5, Vikings 12, Lions 19. No Packers to be found.
All right, where we headed?
The Titans are 29th.
All right, the number 21 best offensive line, not the Green Bay Packers, the New York Jets.
They got a really
that's
young
a little
group
disappointing.
that's going to be talented. So
That's
I think that's
what
fair
the
to give
Jets
them that jump. I think.
Are you talking about the Jets?
Yeah, the Jets.
Well, they got Josh Myers. So, I mean, they're going to be.
I mean, so they're solid.
They're going to be good.
you know they're going to have a solid center who's not going to make mistakes.
Joking aside, though.
Yes. Yeah.
The 2024 team, 23 team was when Jordan Love threw for 4,000 yards.
Yes.
And our offense was electric.
Yes.
Offensive line was really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Like just
Josh Myers anchored that. That's when he threw up on the football, right?
Elton
Jenkins
was
playing at the position he should have been playing.
Right.
At.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just a couple seasons ago, the 24 line wasn't
John
as
Runyon
strong.
starting for the Giants.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Oh, they're ahead of the Packers.
The
too.
24 line was consistent, though. Maybe not as strong, but they were out there. I think it was 15 or 16 out of the 17 games. They had the same starting five go out there.
23 was
let's
really
break
good.
the tension
24
here,
was consistent.
and let's tell the people if they haven't gone and looked at it yet, where our Green Bay Packers are. The PFF has them ranked the 28th best offensive line in this year's upcoming season. Hey, we can look at it two ways, right?
Okay.
We can be disappointed and we can say, all right, our O-line, gosh, this offense, it's gonna be the same as last year, like can't run the ball, can't do all that. Or we just don't know yet. And this offensive line could mesh and mold together. Aaron Banks finds a way to get healthy. It becomes the big mauler that we paid him to be, right? Belton stays at right guard and they don't move him around.
Right.
Zach Zebak. I know.
Yeah.
We already had a D-Bach.
We did have a D-Bach.
I don't know if I
have you seen him recently? Have you bumped into him recently?
I see him occasionally.
He was the one who endorsed the Zebak. That was
that was it. Okay, so he Zebak'd him. All right.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So he's been knighted Zebak. So Zebak and Jordan Morgan. I mean, when I look at that line, I'm like, it can go one of two ways, right? Like it's either like good, like this is going to be bad. They don't know anything about it. Like we don't know anything, but there are some stats that stick out here, right? Zebak is the only pass blocking. He hasn't had a pass blocking grade under 70.
Okay.
And has earned PFF grades above 80 in each of the past 2 seasons.
That makes me feel good if
he can stay healthy.
Right. And I think that to me, when you talk about like, they could be this bad or they could be a lot better. If they are healthy.
Yeah.
Because Charlie said it, like in 23, they were really good. In 24, they weren't really good, but they were consistent because they were there. And I think if you are, staying healthy is hard in the NFL. But if they can stay healthy, they automatically go up to the high teens, if not even better, just because week in and week out, you know what to expect. Yeah. You have that synergy. You know what each teammate's going to do. That makes a huge difference to me.
It is a starting point for sure. And the only other thing here, though, is the other 4 starters have just 1 season with a PFF grade above 65 between all of them.
But
that means, a lot of these guys haven't played significant ball.
Right. Right.
So
Morgan hasn't played. Belton hasn't played.
Worst nightmare.
Banks.
Zebak gets hurt and they do something dumb and put Anthony Belton at right
tackle.
So it's less to me about the formation of this 5. Like I think this 5 could mesh and be good.
Yeah.
It's when something happens and then coaching and they just don't do the right thing because at this moment right now, I don't trust them with the offensive line.
Yeah.
Like that, if anything on this Packers team, offensive line is where I don't trust them to do the right thing. It started with Elton Jenkins.
Right.
Putting him at center, just sticking to it for as long as you did. Like that should have been an experiment or a conversation that died on week 1.
All right. So I'm not trying to one up you, but I would say it almost started with Josh Myers.
Yeah.
And letting him go.
for what? Pennies, right?
Like, if you keep him at center, even though his grade on PFF wasn't great, he's at center.
Yeah.
Elton Jenkins never
and
moves.
He was Jordan Love's guy. Like, they loved, they're great friends.
We had a number of people guessing 18, 28, 26, mid-20s. But Ziggy writes in 28th. So Love is going to be on his back half of the season. And Mace, I think that's where a big concern is with, you look at Morgan Banks, Ryan Belton, and Zebach. And like, that could be an okay offensive line. But if it doesn't compute to success on the field, it doesn't matter that you signed Watson and Reed to extensions. It doesn't matter that you're about to sign Kraft. It doesn't matter that Marshawn Lloyd can stay healthy if he stays healthy this year. Because if your offensive line stinks, that it's not too much to overcome, but that's a lot to overcome.
It is, and we saw it last year. Jordan Love's numbers pressured versus clean pocket, and his whole career so far. Whenever he has a clean pocket and he can step into throws, he is elite. Whenever he has a lot in his face and he gets on that back foot a little bit and he can still make some amazing things happen. But like, it's not like he's bad, but it's just like, he doesn't trust. And once your quarterback stops trusting the guys in front of you, and you don't develop a scheme where it's like, now we're getting him on the edges, or Jordan, is doing something different, we're just trying to run the same offense. That to me, and what's the definition of insanity, right?
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
And I don't want to see that with this team this year. If it's not going well, like, there has to be some potential major adjustments to how we run this offense if this offensive line doesn't mesh and is injured and is not consistent at the beginning of the year.
414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law Talk and text line. 414-677-1250. How concerned are you regarding the offensive line for our Green Bay Packers? Pro Football Focus PFF has them ranked 28th. And I don't know that it's a caveat, but with the understanding that there has not been consistency there over the past season plus for the Green Bay Packers. And I think they would agree, and we all would agree, that if guys can stay healthy, if everybody is set at their best position, this team could easily be a top half. This team could easily be the 15th best offensive line. And if you're talking 14, 15, 16, all of a sudden, like, you don't have to worry as much as we are worried today about, like Ziggy said, Jordan Love being on his back, the run blocking, not being able to open holes.
We can't run the ball, right?
The pass blocking, not giving time for Golden and Watson and Reed to get open, or for having to hold Kraft or tight end 2, whoever it is, into chip and not let them get out and make plays. I mean, there's just so many questions right now that, honestly, with this team, as opposed to maybe some other teams, could get answered pretty quickly. Like, if this meshes in the first 3 weeks of the season, all of a sudden we have a vastly different outlook on the offensive line.
For sure. And I think that's the point, though, too, is like, all right, you built this line. You got Belton, you got Banks. Like, you got some big bodies, right? And we're trying to be Philadelphia Eagles style. Like, let's get some big bodies in there, move people around, all that. If you come out and you can't run the ball and you're not moving guys, then it's like I think everyone's going to be scratching their head wondering what the thought process is here. Like, all right, we're not moving guys. We had a different setup at offensive line before we went and got these big, kind of big body guys, and we actually ran the ball better and we're more effective in like doing all these things. Josh
Jacobs was great his first year here.
But the positive here is at 28, this is just a ranking. It's just like all the stuff, like power ranking, all the things. The awesome part is they can prove that they are so much better. And there's a lot of upside because we don't know a lot. We don't know what Jordan Morgan's going to do as the starter at left tackle. You don't know if Aaron Banks can be the guy that you signed him to be.
Or if he can ever stay healthy.
Can Sean Ryan hold that center spot and be a consistent force in the middle? Is Anthony Belton going to just solidify himself as this right guard? And then can Zach, Zebach stay healthy and be the guy you paid him to be at right tackle?
That's why they're 28th, Mason, because there's a question.
There's just a lot of questions
all 5
for
of
each
them.
one, right?
Right. There's not like you don't have a guy who has started the last 4 or 5 years who you can count on. None of them. You have no veteran leadership on that line.
Here's a name, and some people that that follow the Badgers as well and love love football. Zeitler.
Yeah, people have been throwing that name out there. Kevin Zeitler.
If something were to happen, like camp kind of comes to the end, you don't feel really comfortable, like a really good veteran offensive lineman like that, a former Wisconsin Badger, like I love all of that. Like I would go and get Zeitler right away if you just have any questions from the organization.
Looking for a job?
I think he's a free agent right now.
But is he like? Does he want to work? I guess would be my. Or is he waiting to see who needs him?
At one point,
that's what it's got.
This last summer, I think
he's
he was
36.
He was going to look at. He was going into New York maybe to have a little workout and things like that.
As of March 10th, this is from PaulKaharski.com. Titans free agent Kevin Zeitler plans to play a 15th season.
Yeah.
Free agent right guard Kevin Zeitler, who manned the position for the Titans last year, intends to continue his career.
I know people might have felt weird, weird day like that. Who knows how people felt about Dennis Kelly. I love Dennis.
Okay.
Like he's awesome, dude. Like, but his body was banged up whenever he came. So if Zeitler's not banged up and he's got and like he's healthy and good, like I don't mind injecting like just a solid veteran guy like that can like step in if Zebot gets hurt, if Jordan Morgan doesn't do what like you can just put him anywhere on that line and just have a really, really good veteran presence there.
Is there any universe and I don't even know who it would be, but if somebody doesn't work out, if Zebot gets hurt and is out for the year, or Jordan Morgan can't play, is there any universe that you could envision the Packers actually making a trade, not like a Micah Parsons trade where you get the best edge
they're not
rusher,
doing that. Yeah.
But getting, making a trade for an 8-year veteran, like a 29, 30-year-old guy who has started for 6 or 7 years in the league, and like, could you envision if the Packers think they're close this year, knowing if Kraft is healthy, knowing they're getting Parsons back, is there any universe that they could make a trade like that?
Historically, I would say no until last year when they made the Micah Parsons trade.
Okay.
So historically, I would say no chance.
Yes.
But if they don't feel good, if Aaron Banks can't make it through training camp, if obviously they like Monk, I'm not as worried maybe about like the interior. Mm-hmm. It's like if Zebok, doesn't come out of training camp healthy and ready to roll, or if Jordan Morgan, something happens there.
Yeah.
That left and right tackle, I'd probably at least look at at those options.
You don't want to just throw Kennard at the problem again and
I don't
hope
think
it all
that's
works
gonna
out.
be the answer for this team. But I look at I was looking at the top, the top 5. The Colts, the Colts have a sneaky good and they were an offensive juggernaut until Daniel Jones got hurt last year, right?
And Jonathan Taylor obviously puts up numbers year after year.
And look at all these. Look at the teams in the top 10. I mean, these are kind of offensive powerhouses, right?
Yep.
Like, and then you got the Rams at 11, and
they're right there.
They're right there. But yeah, San Fran, Atlanta
maybe, but
who knows? Yeah, Kansas City. Like, what is? And again. Yeah, Christian Watson, like you go pay these guys, like are they putting enough emphasis on like this offensive line being like elite and good?
Well, and that that's one of the things we heard from LaFleur yesterday is like they asked when your defensive line is playing so well in practice, does that say, isn't it nice to have a line like that? And he's like, well, but there's two sides to the story. Two things can be true. It's also, our offensive line is not protecting the way they should be.
It's not good when your head coach and the play caller is not fully sold on who you have up there in front of your quarterback.
No, exactly. So we've seen the Packers put their money into the skill players on offense.
Yeah.
We've seen them put it into the line on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they expect Zebok and Jordan Morgan to really be those solidifying tackles. Like but everything's an if. Every time we talk about them, it's always ifs. And I think that's what bothers fans. That's what bothers former players. That's what bothers. That's why PFF rates them 28. It's like, listen, if you told me today that they're going to get 15 out of 17 starts from this 5, and that a couple guys will miss a game or two, but no major injuries, and they'll be healthy for the playoffs. Pro Football Talk will tell you like they're not 28th, they're 16th or whatever.
And they'll move them around. There'll be another ranking at some point.
But they just haven't proven it.
Yeah. So, hey, go out there and prove it. be healthy, like stay together, get that chemistry right. And, it's not even the 5 that are starting. Like, have like the 10 offensive linemen on this team, like, be in sync, know what you're doing, and go out there and get this thing done, because you got a great quarterback. You paid these guys. You're going to pay Tucker Kraft. Like, I don't want to – I want this offense to go back to what they were in 23, and like let's go and not be afraid to put all kinds of points on the board and have an offensive juggernaut. Before we go into the break, I do want to throw this out to the Nicolay Law Talk and text line, see if anyone wants to give their thoughts. What Packer offensive line group would you say was the best collective 5 in the last 20? Well, I mean, you could say ever, but the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think, because that's when I was playing.
During Rodgers.
Rodgers.
And then maybe toward the end of Favre's career.
Yeah, because Favre, we had Clifton, Talsher, Wells.
You just answered mine.
So you thought that
you give me and I don't want
Darren College.
Right.
But see, we had 2 young guys. We had Darren College. He started as Jason Spitz was starting as are playing a lot.
Balaga was really good too.
Balaga,
I mean, obviously D-Bach is
I think
Sitting.
I mean, it was for me.
Wall.
For me, it's Balaga.
There's so many good names out there.
Sitton, Lindsley, TJ,
Lindsley was
and
yeah.
Who was? I mean, I think we had a revolving door at some. Who was the other guard?
I don't know. We'd have to look it up.
Why am I drawing a blank?
You'll
I think Tauscher came back a couple times.
He did.
Time
I mean, but you give me Tauscher and Clifton, man.
Yeah.
And I'll take me, you, and Charlie in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
With Tauscher and Clifton on the sides. Charlie, you would anchor that, right?
Dude, we
would. Nice. I love it. We are live at the Explorium Brew Pub in the 3rd Ward. The food is delicious. The drinks are fantastic. They've got a Mallartini going on right now.
That's my pick. It's D-Bach. D-Bach, Josh Sitton, Corey Lindsley, TJ Lang, Brian Balaga. I couldn't remember when D-Bach got
with
there.
his T-Rex arms.
That five was ridiculous.
It was. They've got all sorts of fun drinks. Remember, Oktoberfest drinks are coming. The Mug Club golf outing. There's one foursome available left. So just Google the Explorium Brew Pub and check out all the cool events at all the different locations they have going on. When we come back, we're going to talk a little economics, a little business of sports. For the record, Robert Gasser put a couple on in the top of the first, but he got out of it.
Bowers.
We'll see if Bowers can get a base knock here. And we will continue from the Explorium Brew Pub in the 3rd Ward. This is
Walked him.
The Mason Crosby Show.
Yes, sir.
Joey, Gary, Christian, Jake.
So Joey's
Mason and Mitch.
right?
Yeah, it's just a party here at the Explorium Brew Pub. Everybody erupting for good things happening with our Milwaukee Brewers. 3-0 lead in the first inning. We'll keep you updated on what's going
Gary
on.
Sanchez still didn't get home.
No, it was not. It was not. Yeah, seriously, he's still
He
like
was hustling around third. He was.
he
thinking
was,
about
but
it was his
hesitated.
base running hesitation whenever Yelly
Too
hit
much
the
at
little
second.
bloop into the center field. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to just go in. No one's catching that ball.
Yeah, it was clearly getting.
I love it though.
And Joey's stealing second base. Joey's the best.
move him off.
Yeah, Charlie, I told you Gary was going to go 4 for 5 today. All right, I didn't say that. I said 0 for 4. I did say 0 for 4. So I'm glad he's already proved me wrong. This is the Mason Crosby Show live from the Explorium Brew Pub in the 3rd Ward. Mitch Nelson, a.k.a. Thunder. Mason Crosby, IRL. Hey, everybody say hi to Mason Crosby. What's up, Mason Crosby?
Hi, Mason.
Best kicker all time. Green Bay Packers
Don't
kicker.
listen
Let's
to
go. Yeah. See, this guy knows
look,
who you
you
are.
brought
The
him
rest of
back.
them are like, who
Yeah.
are you? It's like,
Brought
oh,
him
wait,
back.
you're Mason Crosby? We're live on the radio right now.
That's right.
It's amazing. How was lunch? Lunch was good? All right, good. Yep. Paul wants to know on the YouTube channel, depending on how the Packers defense plays, can that change the opponent's offense rankings? Like if the defense comes out and is dominant and gives up first 3 weeks of the year, they give up 7 points a game.
Yeah.
Does that and the Packers win the games, whatever, 13-7, 21-7, 24-7.
Yeah.
And play well.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy, but like normal.
Okay.
Could that change?
Are we saying that would change the Packers O-line?
Right.
ranking?
Would that change? Does that
I
change
don't think
the Packers
so.
O-line because the defense is so dominant that the offense?
I think that's
can
like
kind of-
that's a team thing.
Okay.
Like, unless if the defense is dominant, like
Mhm.
look back at was it 2011, maybe 13 or 12, like when our defense was getting turnovers in bunches and just
Right.
giving the ball. Like,
Yeah.
was our offense good? Yeah, they were great, but they just got so many opportunities, so
Yes.
many bites at that apple
That's
where
true.
it was just they were getting, we were scoring points on defense like crazy.
Yeah.
So they will look at that, but yeah, like obviously if your defense is playing great and you're scoring 30 points a game to start this season, like their rankings will jump way up, and we're going to be looking at this offensive line and saying like, all right, well, let's keep doing this, and it takes the pressure off of them, right?
Yeah.
Like that 2011 season, I just remember it was like you knew our offense was going to have 10 to 12 possessions. It felt like a game.
It's true.
And it was just pressure after pressure. And teams, our defense was like a bend, don't break because teams had to go into 2-minute drill in like the second quarter just to try to keep up with us.
414 says my offensive line was the 2011 Super Bowl. So that was Clifton, College, Wells,
Tausch.
Sitton, and Balaga. Because
No,
Tausch got hurt.
Tausch got hurt.
Tausch
That's
got
right.
hurt. Yeah, but he was on that team.
He was on the team.
How about somebody gives a shout out for 2003, the year that Amon Green ran for 49 million yards.
Yep.
Did he ran for 1,800, right?
It was
I think
big,
it was.
yeah.
It's a big number in 03, I remember. And then, of course, 262 wants us to know it's not Jake Bowers, it's Rake Bowers. We all agree it's Rake Bowers.
Garrett
That's all
Mitchell
good.
also had an 2 RBI double to make it 5-0
Yeah.
Brewers.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. We're
This game's
paying.
over. This Mariners team is weird. Like
Yes.
they
Yes, they are.
like the catcher like hit the back of his head trying to throw Ortiz out like with the ball. Like it's like,
Yeah.
and then the other day in the 22-0 game, it's like they just kind of lose focus and lose their ability to play the game in a normal fashion. So
Right. Yep.
which I'm here for it because this could be a 10-0 first inning if they're not careful. I mean, we're literally about to go through the whole lineup right now.
Yep. I don't know if you saw the news earlier today. I know you were traveling this morning, Mace. James Harden signed a 3-year, $97 million extension with the Cleveland Cavs.
You're happy for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're all
ecstatic.
right. We're all happy. For
Are you
him.
going to the Cleveland game now just to
I-
boo him?
I might have to.
Okay.
And Cleveland also made the big trade yesterday with the Nuggets.
I
They
know.
got the kid
Yeah.
who, like a lot of people thought the Bucks might
Yeah.
go
Peyton
after.
Watson. Yeah.
Yep, Peyton Watson. Yep, exactly. We talked about
They're
that a
making
little bit on
moves.
the morning show. I was on with Aaron Morse, and we talked about that a little
So
bit.
you
this
said
morning.
Harden went over the 500 million
Yeah,
mark?
so Harden is the
Oh.
fourth NBA player to ever go over the $500 million dollar mark in the NBA. I'm guessing you can guess at least two of the other three, if not all three.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be LeBron, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan.
No, so Jordan never did it because
that was back in the day. I just think,
So it's got to be a current old guy. He's been on a few different teams.
Is it Kevin Durant?
It is Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. Yeah, you know ball.
I just go Michael Jordan and all things basketball.
It should be. I mean, it should have been. Michael
he's
Jordan.
made all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I mean, listen, I could talk to you right now and be like, how much would you have made in NIL?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but they didn't have it then.
I don't know. They should retroactively.
They should. They should have that. Yeah.
Let's petition.
Is James Harden worthy of being in that conversation with LeBron, Steph, and Durant?
No.
I mean, LeBron has won numerous titles. Steph has won numerous titles. Durant has only won titles with Steph. He's never. And Durant and Harden were a size 23 shoe away from beating the Bucks.
That's true.
Like that was that game tying shot that Durant hit that many people thought was a game winning shot.
Another hit.
Man,
jeez,
this is crazy. I mean, they batted around now in the first. Oh
no!
Oh my gosh,
Hamilton's so fast.
Yeah. Why are you even trying to get him? Why are you even trying to get Hamilton? It's 6-0. David Hamilton just doubled.
Sorry, distracted. All this.
I know.
All these distractions.
Right. But and so you see a guy like James Harden, and listen, James Harden did he's been an MVP.
Yeah, great basketball player.
He's made it to numerous. He's made it to conference finals.
Yeah.
He has disappeared frequently in the playoffs.
True.
Is it just a sign of like, oh, this is what the finances of the sport are? If I'm the Cavs, I say we're giving you 80. Like yes, we understand you've had this career, but you don't deserve the max. You deserve 3 for 80.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't know how that works. Like, how do we get to a point where in these sports,
is there a point like you earned like that number? I don't know.
Like Harden has not earned a max.
I don't think that should be the case.
Like he's not a winner.
Yeah.
Isn't the point to win? It's not the stat. It's to win.
And has there been moments, right, where, I mean, like, does there question him as like a teammate and his like commitment and like being, again, like you're saying, kind of disappearing in the playoffs? It's like, is he that guy that you want to build that franchise around or like and invest all of that in? But we're at this point now, the 3 for 97 doesn't really matter. Like he was already pretty, he was sniffing it already. Like, I mean, he was already at 400. So just didn't get there. All right. Someone said Luis Lara might take one.
So I was actually thinking with Lara batting there, like the Brewers are up 6-0. He's batting 9th. Hamilton's on 2nd. Is it like
just bunt it?
That's what I was going to say. So
no.
is it against the unwritten rules of baseball for Lara to lay one down?
And that's just lame.
When you're up 6-0.
Charlie Selton
in the first.
Charlie Selton.
Well, Luis Lara first in a game like this needs to get a home run against a real pitcher. That's a perfect opportunity to try to do that. Because I'm going to.
So Charlie, you weren't with us yesterday, so you're not sold that his home run. It's like hitting a hole in one on a par 3 course.
Like it's fine for him. Like I'm happy for him. Like that's cool. Like in the grand scheme of things, yes, it's a real home run.
The stats
won't show what the pitch was.
If
pitching
it were me,
was.
I would not count that as my first home.
You wouldn't count.
You would. I would go the whole rest of the season hoping I get another one because that one would not count.
Would you have counted a pancake as an offensive lineman against like a way lesser team?
Against me?
Yeah.
No,
that's
not as fun. That's
if
like,
you pancaked a guy and they
counts though.
But if I pancake an actual competitive player in front of me, that feels way better. And that
you'll remember that one more, but you're gonna still count the other one.
That's just like practice then at that point. Like that's like he just had batting practice. That's
it
all
was batting practice,
so it doesn't count. If it's like a bad team that I'm going up against, I'm laying out a kid that's 100 pounds lighter than me. That doesn't count. Like that's not as cool.
Okay. Well,
James Harden will turn 37 next Wednesday. His last 4 contracts that he signed: a 2-year, $68 million deal with Philly, a 2-year, $70 million deal with the Clippers, a 2-year, $81 million deal with the Clippers, and now a 3-year, $97 million deal with Cleveland.
See, I think that's what gets me is like he's just not. He's getting these deals,
like
and
the Clippers didn't even win with him.
But they don't necessarily want him,
right?
Like they're not saying, "Hey,
we're not getting a 4 or 5 year deal."
Yeah, like the big super max deal. Like he is he's the guy that has been around forever, and just like kind of, just keeps finding his way on teams. He's viable and a valuable asset whenever he's there, like for most of the time.
So dumb,
and it's just like, well. we don't have anyone else, so we're gonna just keep rolling.
Generational longevity
that
is what they're calling it.
Sometimes.
And like, listen, there's something to be said for that.
I'm trying to think.
But in the
sports,
world of
like, who do you think has done that?
Like it's. I mean, Aaron renegotiated a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And granted, he was staying with the Packers,
sure,
but he wanted to renegotiate
but he was still winning MVPs
to get that right.
Like, I don't think we can compare Aaron.
Right. Well, the Packers weren't winning the championships though.
True.
But I don't think that was Aaron's fault. I don't think anybody really blamed Aaron for most of that. That was mostly Ted and just not making that all-in move.
Yeah,
there was never a Micah Parsons move while Aaron was on the team.
Yeah.
I mean, Charles Woodson's the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. 414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law Talking text line. Bryce Terrain grounds out to end the first. It is 6-0 Milwaukee Brewers after one inning. 414-677-1250. Your thoughts on, not necessarily your thoughts on this financial conversation that we're having, but just in general, like, I mean, at some point, Father Time's going to win here. And if he's going to be 37, so he's playing this season 37, 38, and 39, and then he has a player option.
Yeah.
Like Cleveland, I get it that Cleveland's kind of going all in for this, but this could go sideways, right?
He's only 37. I always thought for some reason I thought he was I always thought he was just a little bit older than that.
It feels older.
Yeah.
And 37
maybe it's his beard.
37 feels old too, I think he's an old 37.
37 is old.
Oh, get out of here.
Wow. You're a jerk, Charlie.
All right. We're gonna fight next time I see
I can't wait. I'm here for it.
I'll start training now.
Wisconsin Sports Radio Network Olympics that I've been playing.
And hey, Charlie, if I pancake you, I will count it.
All right, deal.
Well, I mean, Charlie's a big dude. You should count it.
I don't want to fight Charlie, the gentle giant.
He really is. Yeah, nobody's fighting. Everybody relax.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Right? We're all friends, exactly.
Especially here at the Explorium Brew Pub. Remember, many locations. The location in Greendale has music a week from today. Clay Fulton is going to be playing. It's a 5:00 happy hour jam. You're not going to want to miss that. So whenever you're at the Explorium Brew Pub, and again, different food specials at the different establishments. Here at the Third Ward, it's chicken masala Florentine. It's really, really good. But if you look around at the different at all the different locations,
can I ask
Greendale has sweet heat salmon. That would have been great. Toast has potato skins right now, and a Milwaukee curd burger.
Skins. Nice.
Oh, potato skins and a curd burger.
Gosh.
We would have crushed.
Yeah.
Should we ask next time if we can go to Tulsa?
That'll be our
can
next
we go,
stop. Yeah.
I'd go to Tulsa.
Let's just let's
I like headed out to Tulsa after here.
Yeah, you should, Charlie.
Tell me about this mug club. Like, do you leave your mug here? Is that what these are? Like, are these up for grabs? Like, you get one of these mugs. It looks like they have stickers. Like, I think people leave their mugs here if this is their normal watering
at the brewery I worked at in Illinois. We did that. You kept your mug
really?
at the place. Yeah,
that's very cool.
I do like that.
The Mug Club golf outing is Saturday, September 19th. I think there's one foursome left. So again, get to Explorium Brew Pub, check out their website, and that's going to be a lot of fun at Edgewood Golf Course. 8 a.m. start for that one. When we come back, Mason's extra points. All right, so here's the issue. Here's my issue.
Okay, what's your issue?
Team just put up 6.
Yeah.
Just throw strikes. You can give up hits. Don't walk guys.
Do you think that's Gasser, one of his issues? Like, does he just get a little heady on the mound and try to work it around everybody?
Just throw strikes.
Yeah. Just let your defense play.
Yeah.
Let's make this
there
game.
We go.
Let's make this game quick.
He's Mason Crosby. I'm Mitch Ellis, aka Thunder, from the Explorium Brew Pub in the Third Ward. This is the Mason Crosby Show.
Yes, sir.
What's on Mason Crosby's mind today?
Now I'm thinking.
It's time for Extra Points, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook on the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Nellis.
Tell me what's on your mind.
On the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
All right, fast hour here for the Mason Crosby Show. The leadoff show was there from 12 to 1, and we are at Explorium Brew Pub here in the 3rd Ward. Having a great time watching this Brewers game.
Sir.
I think Charlie said we got Ram on the phone line. So, Ram, you can jump into my extra points. Let's go.
Hey, I was just saying, I listened to you comment about James Harden, and I don't really have a problem with him being paid like that because I watched the playoffs this year. It just seemed like the older players are the ones that kind of dominated. And what I'm noticing was the younger guys come in, they don't like playing defense. They do not. They like play a lot of ISO, like 1v1. And I think going forward, you're going to see some of these senior guys getting shorter deals, probably adding to playoff team. Because you got to realize, like I would say this: out of 82 games, when you get a player like that, you getting them for the playoffs. Because it's more of a half-court game.
Sure.
And
Bryce.
I just think you're going to see that in all the sports. I think the younger generation kind of got spoiled.
Yeah.
Like what Jordan said, they being paid based on potential. But when you're trying to win, you got to have somebody got the potential right now that can impact right now, and then you get your reward on the end part. So I don't think I don't know. That's just my take.
All right.
Cavs are making moves, though. So, if the Cavs find a way to go and win a championship, then I think you look at Harden and you say, all right, I don't think anyone really scoffs at it. At this point, though, it's just his longevity, and he is a good basketball player.
Yes.
There's no denying that
he's good,
he has talent, but
he's not. He has not performed in the playoffs.
It doesn't match up to the other guys that are at that level. I think is the only question.
Yes, right. He's not LeBron, Curry, or
appreciate you, Ram. Good hearing from you.
Yep. All right. So, Mace, I know it's your extra points, but I got to give a shout out to Little Rumble. Got her first cell phone.
That's
yesterday.
what you were saying.
Yep, she turned. She's going to be 8th grader.
It's always a tough decision.
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. But she and Mrs. Thunder are headed out tonight to meet our new nephew and cousin. So
Mazel
we thought,
tov.
thank you. She should. We figured, for the trip, it'd be nice. She could take pictures of Grammy and Grampy and take pictures of the baby and all that, and that'll be.
They're good at that. Yeah, the kids they know what they're doing whenever it comes to just getting all that content. But
are you allowed
did you make a cell phone contract? Is there like a whole
I
thing?
mean, the contract right now is verbal, but verbal is binding. We will see if we need to do a written one because it also changed a little bit of the rules for Big Rumble.
Yeah.
About we've been a little more lax with her, and we're going to rein that back in.
Yeah.
And she actually agreed to it right away.
Yeah.
She's like, you're right. I have been a little too much on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get outside more.
Just like anything,
She's
right?
babysitting
You got
all
to
day
kind of
today,
always
so.
check back in. It's like life starts getting crazy, and then you lose touch of it a little bit, and you're like, even for our own usage, it's like I sometimes have to write myself a contract.
No, I do the same thing.
For half a day or something.
I'll look up and I'll be like, where'd that last half hour go?
Yeah,
I was just going to watch this one video, and then all of a sudden 10 more videos go by, and I'm like,
update on Nolan. Nolan, other kids stuff. He, he's been doing great driving this week. Yeah.
Nice.
So driving
good scores.
Yes. And 2 soccer practices in. So there's 7 to 8:30. So he's driving himself. I mean, talk about the life.
How's it changed the life for you and Molly, though?
It was awesome.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Like he took Charlotte to school and then took her to her cheer practice after. Like
that's part of the contract.
That was
right?
amazing. It was amazing. And then he talk about the life though. Like he did that. So go to school, take Charlotte to cheer, goes and plays 9 holes of golf.
Right.
Does his homework and then went to soccer practice. Like we didn't see him from 6 a.m. and I was like, dude, that's what it's about. Right. And Molly hates it, but I'm like, we actually probably had Nolan longer than I remember even with my parents. Between my sophomore and junior year, I was gone from 6 a.m. to 9 or 10 at night every night in that summer, and just waved to my parents.
See you later, guys. That's awesome. I love it. Well, enjoy Green Bay.
Yep.
Good luck with everything.
Working tomorrow.
Make us proud.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, some stuff coming out. I don't know when that's going to be out.
If you happen to get any swag and you want to throw it our way too,
if there's any, bring you something.
Yeah, some cool,
I know. I owe you a
cool
sweatshirt. Anyway,
we'll get there. Season hasn't started yet.
Someday.
Speaking of the season, next week we definitely got to get into the college players who are playing on NFL teams, but just got some time granted back
Just
to them.
crazy.
Business of sports, man.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
Let's see what's happening there.
Thanks to everybody out here at the Explorium Brew Pub 3rd Ward. Amazing food, amazing drinks, amazing atmosphere. Watching the Brewers game. He's Mason Crosby. I'm Mitch Nellis, a.k.a. Thunder. We'll do it again tomorrow. And, be good, everybody.
Fun one. Appreciate you.